This week, we take a quick look at the most recent update on Chasing Sunsets by Stone Fox Studios. Hi, I'm Tom, and this is Adult Game Reviews. This week, I take a look at the Chapter 7 or Point 8 update to Chasing Sunsets. This will be a super quick review, but before that, I want to give a shout out to my patrons. I'll put that up on the screen here. Everyone at the $10 to $25 range gets a shout out on my videos as a thank you. There are other perks as well. Check those out at patreon.com/Adult Game Reviews. Okay, into Chasing Sunsets. As a reminder, you play a very rich, good-looking, and charming 20-something man who returns home after his parents' death. The story revolves around your mystery of your parents' secret genetics research and rebuilding relationships with your stepsister Jay, who you've been estranged from for 5 years. You may also have had a thing for her ever since you were a kid. The main character is rich, good looking, and generally a good guy depending on how you play. This game is truly about building relationships. The focus on two main relationships made the game feel more focused than most. Instead of doing my usual good, bad, weird review, I'm going to lump it all together at the end. So for all the people that want to jump around, you can do that, but if you want to help me out, you can just watch the whole video.
Pretty, please.
So in my previous review, which I'll put the link in the description for, I was a little critical of how believable the story was. There's medical jargon that sounded made up. Maybe it wasn't, but it sounded like it did. If you ever saw the movie Thank You for Smoking, they mentioned it's easy to fix unbelievable things in movies. They will just add a sentence about how they fixed this issue with something they randomly invented. I did get this feeling a lot from Chasing Sunset at times. I'm not sure if I'm more used to it now as I've been playing through the updates, but it didn't bother me as much now jumping back into it. In Chapter 7, I really do think it tied some things together. The game is still ongoing, but this was already one of my favorite AVNs in 2022. You never know with AVNs if they're going to end strong or falter at the end, looking at you become a rock star. In this review, Stone Fox Studios recommended that everyone replay Chapter 6 before Chapter 7, so that's what I did. You want to know one of the first things that happened? I got a game over screen.
Damn it, I suck.
I flew too close to the sun, so I actually replayed the game from the beginning. I mean, that was a little annoying, but I personally loved this because it showed me the choices do actually matter. I also thought the renders were great and there were animations in the lewd scenes that looked good. One of the issues I had previously is how much of a difference in render quality there was between Jay and Mallory. That was steadily improved over the update. Anymore, the difference is minimal, so I'm very happy with the progress made. There's also a good amount of lewd content. Only issue that I have in so many adult games is how much dialogue there is in some of the lewd content. I ended up clicking through because I can burn out on reading when trying to take in some of the lewd scenes, but I've played enough AVNs over the years that I just skim the writing during these scenes. The writing is good, so solid writing and dialogue heavy lewd scenes are still a lot better than poor writing and dialogue heavy lewd scenes, if you know what I mean. The best thing I noticed about Chasing Sunsets was how you really start to feel the consequences of the decisions and the relationships you decide to explore. From the random game over scene to some of the ethics decisions about your company, you also get to experience the climax
Phrasing.
of a really pivotal plot line. Not going to spoil it, but it did feel like you were making progress. I mean, everything happened kind of how I expected, but I still really enjoyed what we got. I can start to see the finish line with this update, and so here's the hoping for a strong finish. Overall, Chasing Sunset has been one of my favorite AVNs, and I'm really happy with the progress being made. I don't play many AVNs update to update, but this one is one I'm glad I did. Check in for the F locator on Thursday. I'm still trying to figure out how to say the name without getting dinged on YouTube, so bear with me on that one. If you like the video, please like it, and I will see you all Thursday for another review. If you haven't seen my Project Passion review, you can check it out right here. Thanks again. Until next time.